The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller.
Wait, we gotta do it again. One more time. Bam. Wait. Bam. Whatever. We failed that one. We failed the intro, guys. So you know, Bitcoin is dumping. Intro failed. Bitcoin is dumping. How's everybody doing, guys? How's everybody doing? Who is in the chat of the green names? Where's the game? The Butin batch is here. Junk Devil, Honza, PNL. Nice. And then there are white names as well. Not so special, but still, you know. Alif is always here. Iro, Mitchell, Humo, 222, Alexa, Birgit. Hi Birgit, how you doing? Abidgani Ise. T-Rain is also here. Hey, good afternoon, man. So not many people here. I'm getting people are you know, Tiela, why are you early? funny man, funny joke. Yeah, I was making a cake, so I'm a little bit early. I was making cake. Let's see, guys. Let's see what's happening. I'm gonna see what's happening. By the way, is everybody still bullish? Does everybody still feel this is gonna go like you know, to I don't know what kind of numbers? Good morning from Italy. Good morning, Marco. Hello from White Name and Exit City. Hi Sarah. How you doing? XRP, please. XRP is only up like 11%, 10%. Like it was 7% right now. It is. I think right now it's yeah. It's pumping. This is 5-minute chart, so you know, XRP definitely pumping, as you can see. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Big pump this hour, big pump, very big pump. How much is this? 11%. Yeah, in the last hour it did everything. Basically everything was done in the last hour. All the gains were done in the last hour. Like everything was done in the last hour. The entire day of gains were done in the last hour. So it is pumping. What's happening right now, I'm not gonna speculate too much about it. Yeah, but you know, we can see some kind of overextended levels on this this puppy here. So let's see XRP on 1 hourly, because you know it's been pumping for 1 hour. See here, down here, and what can we conclude from this up here? That right now we are really extended. Is this using wick, or wick is actually a lot higher? Close all the way down. It's gonna close in 19 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna use close for this over here. But it is definitely, you know, some kind of overextended level on the 1 hour. Let's see 4 hourly. Nah, 4 hourly is not there yet. 4 hourly is not there yet. But it's pretty high on the even on the 4 hourly. Let's see some other numbers. 20 moving average. 20 should be all the way up here. 1 hourly. It did pump a lot. It did pump a lot within 1 hour, 10%, you know. So I don't know how much more it can pump during 1 hour, maybe 20% in 1 hour, something like that. I don't know. We are not here to talk about XRP, but you know, it's nice pump. It's nice pump. Definitely nice pump. Dobar dan. FOMO. Hello, Sashka. How you doing? FOMO in. I don't know if I'm gonna FOMO in. I'm not FOMO into anything. Don't FOMO. 072 is Fibonacci for XRP. Did XRP got some good SEC news? I don't know. All we had versus only FOMO spike. When we have spike like this, they usually don't last. One big spike in volume. Liquidation level does not give the initiation of the bull run. Till I get us that extension indicator, man, for your followers. The indicator, I just made it. I just finished it actually today. So, you know, it's gonna go to the Patreons who are in Tech Analysis Crash Course, so they're getting it. It was called SPO before, but right now it's called TLA Overextension, TLA OX. TLA OX, and it's pretty nice. Like it can give you overextensions on you know 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average. Also, you can also measure wicks if you want to measure wicks. It's very nice. It does got a use case. I'm gonna make video for the, you know, tech analysis crash course Patreons, and, you know, explain to them how to use it and what's it for. Because before this, I used, you know, the price oscillator, you know, just a little bit modified, but right now I actually made it the way I want to have it, so it does look good. It does look good. Anyways, guys, let's talk about Bitcoin, guys. What do you think Bitcoin is gonna do? What do you think Bitcoin is gonna do? Right now, we are fighting this resistance up here. This is channel resistance. These channel resistance are working actually like godly good, But let me see if I can maybe, if I move this one a little bit down over here, it actually technically it does look better down here. I don't know why. I don't know. We're just gonna keep the channel resistance. Now we're gonna just expand this channel resistance as well, because you know, because right now it looks like we might actually hitting this level up here. So I just want to see if we are actually on this ballpark area. Nah, not even the ballpark. Next resistance is like 43 or something like that. 43. We're just gonna keep it up here. But you see all these red lines up here, those are the resistance, those are the moving average. That's the, here is the 200 moving average on the daily, 20 moving average on the weekly, and also the weekly resistance, horizontal resistance. So you got a lot of resistance up here to break. So if you go up here, I would look at something like 44, 45 levels up here to actually find some kind of support. Even this channel up here might actually act as a support once we start getting here. Maybe just gonna go up with the weekend close below in here, you know, and you know, get into a next channel up here and stay in that channel. But right now, technically we are in this channel, but right now we're trying to break into next channel up here. It's going pretty fast up. It's going pretty fast now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8 days in a row. 8 day in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green day in a row. I think you gotta go pretty far back to find 8 green days in a row. Let's try here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So no 8. No 8. Let's go a little bit back over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So nothing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way here. You gotta go this much back to find 8 days, green days in a row. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Over here, you gotta go all the way back to December 2020. That's like 7-8 months or something like that, man. 7-8 months to find 8 green candles in a row. That's a lot. 8 green soldier pattern. Yeah, yesterday it was 7 green soldiers. Today it's like 8 green soldiers. Bitcoin to the moon. And all this is thanks to the moon phases, guys. All this thanks to the moon phases that are pushing us right up right now. So this is gonna last until the 8th of August up here, 8th of August, and you know, and then we fall down. So you know, the moon phases are actually telling us what's gonna happen. So around 8, you know, we're gonna start dumping maybe around 4th, 5th or something like that. That will be up here, something like that, right? And you know, we're gonna start dumping there, and then there, and then you know, new moon, and then again up, and so forth, right? But some kind of pullback you gotta have. Eventually, there will come a pullback. You know, people will be like, oh man, it's going to zero, but it won't be actually going to zero. But you know, that's how these things works. That's how these things works. So let's zoom out a little bit over here and see what's actually happening. If you can remember down here, we are saying that, you know, the pullback might actually happen because, you know, on the dollar down here hit this channel line and bounce right up again back to the resistance line up here. Now I think I saw there is a divergence being created here. So let's pop, yeah, there's divergence being created here. The RSI is going down, the price is going up. So right now there is divergence, but if this continues going up, there divergence might actually be corrected. It might actually be corrected, but right now technically there is some kind of divergence up there. There is some kind of divergence up there. Let me just remove this. There goes. Technically, there's some kind of divergence on the 4-hourly, so you know, be careful. Also, we are hitting the divergence. We are also hitting the 100 moving average up here. The important moving averages, 10, 20, 50 moving averages, all the way down here. So a little bit extend, not that extend, but a little bit extend. You know, this we can just continue going up here. It really doesn't matter. But we are a little bit extend to the 100 moving average, and as long as we are below this 100 moving average, I would still look how this is actually gonna develop. up and work out. But we are actually technically very starting becoming very bullish. You can see this red line down here. Let me use another chart up here and remove the moving averages. So I'm going to show you here that this line and these tops up here, creating this very nice resistance up here. That resistance was actually broken yesterday. So another bullish signal that we are broken. And after right now that we are trying to get above is this line here at 40,500. If we can close above 40,500, that's another resistance being broken. And technically everything below here is actually broken. All the resistances we had down here, with this move up here, everything is technically right now broken if you can manage to get above 40,500 or something like that. So up here, if you can manage to get above that, you know, everything is being gonna be broken. So technically we are breaking the resistance way up. We are breaking with ease. Bullishness is rising. How long this is gonna continue, I don't know. The 200 moving average is important one on the daily. Whether we're gonna get rejected by the 100 or 200 moving average, or we're gonna pass that and, you know, go to all-time high 100,000, 200,000, whatever. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but right now we are bullish until we get below these moving averages down here. That's the 10, 20 and 50 moving average. The 10 is the white one, the 20 is the red one, and the yellow is the 50 moving average. So these three moving averages, you know, bearishness is gonna start kicking in sooner, but when you are below all of these moving averages, and right now on the daily time frame, that's somewhere around what's that, 33,500. So once we get below 33,500, you can say that technically, you know, the bearish trend continues. But until then, you know, we can still get support on these lines. We can still get support on these lines and you know, bounce towards the upside. So even if we start falling down here, it really doesn't matter, because these moving averages can come in and pick us up and push us up. So above us, like we said, we got big resistance here at 40,500. That's on the daily. Also on the daily, important line up here at 44,600. This is 200 moving average. So 100 moving average, this resistance is up here right now, acting as a resistance. 200 moving average up here on the daily. So 44,600 and 40,500 are very important resistances. And on the weekly, we are right now breaking everything down here, right? Everything below this line. Everything below this one is right now broken. This candle is not finished yet, you know, but you know, eventually will be. But on the upside, what we have is the 20 moving average, and 20 moving average is up here. That's the, let me just put like this, that's the 20 moving average, and we got this resistance as well. So you can see here between 44,500 and 45,200, there is a lot of resistance as well up here. There is a lot of resistance as well here. So if you can manage to get above 40.5, I think it will go pretty quick all the way up to 44,000. That's something like 10%. So we might get a big pump again if we can manage to get above this level up here. If you can manage to get above 100 moving average, the resistance up here, I think, you know, probability to go all the way up here, it's pretty big, because between these two levels, there is not much. There is not much over here. Like even over here, it's like this top over here, and technically there is zero resistance. I mean, there might be some kind of trend line or something going over here, but these big things like moving averages, horizontal resistance between these 2 points, it's an empty space. It's an empty space right now, and we managed to break everything up to the empty space. So if you can manage to break this last resistance right now up here at this 100 moving average, this horizontal line, I think the probability to go up to the next levels, and next levels around 44,500, 45,000, next levels gets pretty high. And this is actually where the big kahuna is gonna happen, the big you know, bear market or bull market thing happen. Because if you go all the way up here and start getting rejected up here, you know, people are still gonna be optimistic and whatnot, right? But if we start going down there and start again breaking the supports on the downside, you know, that's gonna be terrible. Now once we start getting into these levels down here, where's the moving between these moving averages down here, they will actually be a little bit higher up. Once we start getting below the moving averages down here, we can, you know, assume that this is going to continue going further down. So technically right now there is no room to getting rejected. I mean, there is still a little bit room, you know, but we gotta bounce off of something. but we preferably want to get above here and stay here, you know, consolidate above the resistance, not below the resistance. And if you can manage to consolidate above the resistance up here, if you can manage to consolidate above resistance, that can actually be quite good, because at one point you have to consolidate, because these moving averages are not gonna just ride all the way up to the sky, which it's not how it works. You know, you usually come somewhere and then you consolidate for a while, and then these moving averages come to you, and then you continue the move to the upside. But right now these moving averages, 10, 20, 50 moving averages, are a little bit on the downside. So whether we're gonna start consolidating now, waiting for these moving averages, and then go for the 44, kind of hard to say, or we're just gonna go up to the 44, 45 right now and then consolidate, or maybe we're gonna break it and then consolidate. It's really hard to say what's gonna happen. What I was actually expecting down here is to create some kind of pattern that's gonna tell me what's the next move, but these patterns are not actually being created. On the 4 hourly, like, we don't have anything. We have this over here, and it's really hard to say this is any kind of pattern over here. Like, is some kind of maybe some kind of a diamond pattern, but it's half finished. It's half finished. This one goes up, this one goes up. It's expanding channel. Expanding channels are the reversal channels. Something like that, right? So I don't know. Even if on the 1 hourly, you can look at the 1 hourly and move the moving averages on the 1 hourly. We don't have much. We have like 2 touches here, maybe 3 touches if you use this one. And on the downside, we got this line down here, but it's weak. It's weak. So maybe it's some kind of a maybe it's some kind of a rising triangle on the 1 hourly, or maybe horizontal triangle, whatever. It might be some kind of triangle, right? And right now, it depends where it's gonna break out, to the upside or to the downside. So you might continue watching this 1 hourly chart, because it's really hard to watch anything else besides small time frames. Like, look on the daily chart, there is no pattern here. It's just like eight green soldiers pattern, like, but you cannot get much out of that. Patterns like over several days or weeks or months, they create some kind of patterns that you can actually play by, or figure out where the price is gonna go. But here, when you have like only green candles going right up, you gotta zoom in, and this is not gonna help you much. Besides, if you break the upside, the probability to go all the way up to the 44 might be there. On the other hand, if you break the downside, we might get some kind of pullback here before we try it again, and so forth, because it's 1 hourly chart. Like, it doesn't help you that much. It won't be lasting that much. So we're gonna see how this actually works. Let's see where the moving averages are right now, and thank you, we are above the moving averages over here on the 1 hourly. We are above everything, so I think it's still pushing us toward upside. We do not want to fall below the 50 moving average. 50 will do something like this over here eventually, right? 20 moving average. I think 20 moving average on the 1 hourly right now might actually be acting as a support down here. 20 moving average or 50 moving average over here might be acting as support. Either way, we don't want to break the downside. If you do break the downside, it won't actually be like, oh, we're going down to 33,000 or whatever, 29,000. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. But it's the only thing we have right now. It's some kind of triangle. It's not even a decent one. On the 4 hourly, you got nothing. Maybe some kind of pattern, but it's really hard. And daily, you got nothing. You just got our horizontal lines and the moving averages. So are we bullish or bearish? Let's look at other things, guys. Let's look at other things, and you can see here on the RSI sitting right now 70 on the daily, which isn't actually that high. You can go on the daily can push it around 80 or something like that. So I think if you go up, like, we still got room to go up on the RSI, on the daily chart, even on the weekly. Like, there is no problem going up higher on the weekly. On the weekly or anything like that right now, but 70 on the daily, it is getting to some kind of overbought levels or something like that, but like 80 levels are like normal tops. 18 levels are normal tops. I'm gonna show you here. These are 80 levels, 80 levels, right? They are like normal tops for here. In the bear market, unfortunately, it's around 70 though. You can see 70 hit here, 70. This one is actually 79, so it can pump a little bit more. So if you are in technically in bear market, you know, we cannot expect some kind of 90 levels up here, but some kind of 80 levels up here, you know, it should be doable. So a move up to the 44,000 is definitely in the books, definitely in the books, just by looking on the RSI, MACD, we had a big this bullish cross. Not only that, we are crossing the zero line, which is actually quite bullish. We crossed zero line 3 days ago, something like that, on the daily, which is actually very bullish, very bullish. But you know, in previous bear market, we've done that several times. Other times, you know, crossing the zero line, you know, you go all the way down here and you cross the zero line up, zero line 1, 2 times, 3 times. It doesn't mean that you are, you know, that bear market is actually finished, but it is indicating, you know, some kind of a I think it indicates some kind of top once you break the upside. Yeah, you can see here, once you break the zero line. Once you break the zero line, at least if you wanna watch back into history, you know, it indicates some kind of top up here. And here we broke the zero line, but it's not indicating top up here though. It's not indicating top, you know, top up here comes actually where the top actually is. It's only up here. And zero line crossing, yeah, maybe there is a room to go left. Maybe there is a room to go left. So looking on the MACD over here. So looking on the MACD, maybe we got more room to grow. And I'm saying like this 44,000 level might be actually in the books right now. Maybe we are gonna go like 10% more up on Bitcoin, because it does look bullish. There have yet to come bearish sentiment. There have yet come to bearish indication, because all of these green can, like, there is no other way to interpret this than bullish. It's bullish, but the only thing that we have right now, even this hitting the resistance at 100 moving average is actually bullish, because we didn't just get rejected. You know, we are pushing until we break, you know, and go up to 44,000. So even MACD on the daily, it looks nice, and on the weekly time frame, it actually looks very nice, because this has happened before, guys. This has happened before. I'm gonna show you up here. This has happened, but I think we gotta look at a BLX chart over here. Let me just remove the moving averages. This has happened before, so you can see here, once we cross the zero line here on the MACD on the weekly time frame, you know, that's actually a bear signal. But you know, the momentum starts dying out, and we get, you know, the change in the weekly, and that has happened before, and that's actually quite bullish. I'm gonna show you up here where that happened, not over here. 2014, down here. And here it actually happened. Now it didn't actually play out, you know, because we crossed the zero line. That's zero line right over here. You cross the zero line, and when you cross zero line, that's the actually bottom, right? So the momentum dies out, the MACD line gonna start crossing, and you get this big pump, like big pump. And then you found some kind of resistance up here again. Maybe it's some kind of moving averages. Maybe some kind of, it's not moving averages on them. Maybe it's on daily. Maybe it's weekly. Maybe there is just some kind of resistance up here that goes. You know, it finds some kind of resistance and then continues going up. But this move that's happening right now, when we are crossing the zero line on the MACD with the MACD line, right? And while the momentum is dying, it's happened before. This is the bottom. And then you get a big pump to some kind of resistance and go down. Now also what I want to show you, I'm going to show you after a second, because this has happened before. You can see here, zero line, we are crossing the zero around here, some kind of bottom, right? Some kind of bottom right now, going up here, getting this pump up here. I don't know how big pump it's gonna be, getting this pump here, and then, you know, we're gonna see if the, you know, the resistance will be broken or not. But if the resistance gets broken, you know, we go higher. If not, it can happen again the same way it happened in 2014. Now this pump over here is not that big. It's only something like 38%, and that's from the week. That's from the week. Week to the week is 38%. And let's go pull out the moving averages. This on the 50 moving averages this is on the 50 moving averages. I think it was a monthly I was watching. I was watching the monthly chart. Let me show over here. Yeah, 38% move. That's on the monthly. That's here on the monthly. So when we try to get below the below the 10 moving average, let's see up here. This also might be that's 50% move. Yeah, 50% move. Right now 38%. So if we go up to something like 44,000, 45,000, like where the target should be 48,000, that's also 54%. So this move and this move, when we are trying to, you know, break this 10 moving average, there is 10 moving average, this white line. Let me turn off the other ones. So this 10 moving average, when we are trying to, you know, break it, we get this pump about 50% pump. And it might be, you know, might be exactly the same as it was, you know, previous year down here, 50% pop off of the 10 moving average on the monthly chart. Because if you go up to the 44,000, that might happen. Because 44,000, where is 44,000? Okay, 45,000, all the way up to exactly up here. It's like 54%, right? And this green candle up here, when we went through the 10 moving average and tried to hold the 10 moving average, that's also been 51% pump. So, you know, these two pumps might actually correspond really nicely to each other. You know, that might happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it might happen. It might be nice. So that's why saying this level at 44,000, it's actually quite important. The level at 44,000 is quite important. It's 44,400 till 45,000. These red lines up here, really important. So we're gonna see how this actually works out. But right now I'm technically very bullish. I'm thinking as long as we are, you know, riding the moving averages, even on the 1 hour we are above all the moving averages. Down here we went down to the 50 moving average, you know, or jump above it, still climbing the moving average. We got some kind of divergence here on the 4 hourly, but you know, nothing is confirmed yet. This guy just continue pumping up, and you know, the RSI divergence will be corrected like I showed you previously. But right now there is some kind of divergence, you know, it might you know, dump down, but it also might go up. It's not 50-50, but it's I think it's more like it is 60% to the downside, like 40% to the upside. Like it can, it is almost 50-50, because you know, the resistance is strong, but everything says like, you know, one more move to the 45,000 might actually happen. The way I see it, but it does look bullish, and I would get scared only when we start breaking below all of the moving averages. That's around 33,000. Unfortunately, right now that's something like 15% down. XRP up 14%, big pump, yeah. Dude, enough moving average. XRP 7% up in less than 45 minutes. If it's in, you know, Mason, if it's up in 70% in 45 minutes, you can bet your ass, you know, it's gonna, you know, move to the downside a little bit as well. It's got more room to go, guys. It's got more room to go. Can go all the way up to 90%, all the way up to 200 moving average, guys. It can go all the way up to 200 moving average. So who's FOMOing into XRP, guys? Japan deal for Ripple. Everybody excited about XRP. He's going to finally look at the chat. No, I don't, because I don't get, you know, excited about big pumps. You know, I don't get excited, but unfortunately I don't. Not realizing ODL does not need XRP. One can use RippleNet. Just hype XRP. Japan will use ODL. It means they will use RippleNet software, but this isn't. We are gonna make rising wedge on the 4 hourly TLA. Rising wedge on the 4 hourly. We had rising wedge here that actually broke to the upside, and which was actually very, very bullish. But right now, rising wedge on the 4 hourly, I mean, where do you see it? I won't say it. Maybe like down here, something like this, right? Depends on how you draw this, but it's not rising wedge. It's more like maybe it is rising wedge. You know, it's some kind of pattern. Are you bullish until we cross 41? Technically, I'm not very, you know, technically right now, while we are below the 100 moving average, I am indecisive, because, you know, we are sitting below the support, but we are not getting that big rejection. There are no red candles right now. On the 4 hourly, the only thing we have is the On the 4 hour, the only thing we have is the RSI divergence. You know, the price is going up, the RSI is going down, so RSI divergence on the 4 hourly. But besides that, there is nothing that says that, you know, we have to go down for whatever reason. Like, are we extended? Are we extended? We can look on extension on the upside is the only thing, and we are extended. We are definitely extended to the upside over here. Let's look at another chart up here. Clear 10 moving average. Well, you look at a VIX, or let's look at a VIX. You can see here that, you know, we are hitting some kind of tops. We are hitting some kind of tops for the move. So either some kind of sideways movement has to happen, guys. Some kind of sideways movement has to happen pretty soon, or, you know, we're gonna get one last pump to the 44,000, because these things are unsustainable this when they go this fast. Let's see, just closes down. Closes can technically go. Even the closes are hitting these tops right now. It's pretty much very extended. You can see here this last pump here in 2017. This over here, we are right there. Like, how much higher can this go? I mean, the price can go higher. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just we need to cool down. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is we need to cool down a little bit, right? We need to cool down a little bit. That's what I'm saying. We need to cool down a little bit and see how this actually is gonna go. 20 moving average week. Yeah. Soon the cool down will come. Eventually, the cool down will come. I am a little big, but don't think XRP has the greatest fundamentals. CBDCs are being developed to be deployed on other chains than XRP. XRP, up? XRP is up 14%. It can go up to the, you know, to the. Let's see XRP on the daily time frame. By the way, guys. Lot of support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. How much is it up, by the way, from the bottom? 40%. So just picking up, you know, Bitcoin is doing more than XRP. It was 22% here, you know, so it's only natural to actually pick up. So you can see here we went up all the way to the, you know, 200 moving average. So it depends, you know, if you're gonna break 200 moving average or not. Let's see on the weekly time frame, also weekly time frame. So that's it for XRP. I don't think, you know, you're gonna break this today. I think it's done for today. So we're gonna see. I don't see any kind of 20-30%, you know, pumps today for XRP. BTC going back to 60K. Maybe it does. Yeah, Telegram, you're such a light. Thank you. How did the Hustle Week 69? How is the Michael, you're not doing your job, man. Why do I need to, you know, delete the spammers or scammers? What has better fundamentals than XRP? I don't know. When you're talking about fundamentals, I think there are a lot of stuff that has better fundamentals, like maybe Ethereum. I don't know. See Matic, dude. Nothing's happening. Matic is minus 1.7. Then ADA. If you get golden cross, then I'm bullish. You're gonna get golden cross. Yeah, let's see. By the way, golden cross. That's 50 and 200 moving average, right? 50 and 200 moving average. Bitcoin. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Like this was, you know, and right now it's, you know, it can happen. It can happen. I'm not saying this cannot happen, you know, but, you know, it goes down like something like this over here. You get a bullish cross again and you continue up. It can happen, guys. It can happen. Check out XRP just pumped. Everybody's been talking about XRP. Nothing's happening with XRP. XRP is right now chilling down a little bit. Maybe it's gonna pump more. I don't know. 30. It's extending on all the time frames. That's for sure. Some kind of chilling down has to happen. Anyways, guys, that's it for Bitcoin today. not much to say beside, you know, we are expecting some. Where is the daily? There we go. If we on a pump, if we can break the resistance up here, this 100 moving average, I think we can go all the way up to like something like 44,000. I think that's big probability if we can break this resistance up here. Right now, that's the thing to break. But if we can get across this red line and the 100 moving average right over here, if we can get across that, I think, you know, probability to get to 44,000 might be in the books, So we're gonna see how that works out. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by, checking out Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is doing. I know everybody's excited about XRP and 13% up, well, 17% earlier, but you know, we're gonna see what's happening with that. Maybe another time, maybe some kind of late night stream. Anyways, guys, come back tomorrow 9:30 Central European time on the dollar, as always. You know, as always. Anyways, but again, for people who are not into Bitcoin, you know, and thinking like one last pump, you know, I'm gonna make some money, whatever, you know, going in right now below the resistance is not actually advisable. It's not advisable to go long after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green candles. You know, statistically, you know, you're about to get wrecked, you know, with a red candle and so forth and so forth. You know, if it goes down, you know, it might actually come back up above your buying point, you know, but you got this pain period from where you buy until, you know, you get back into a profit and up. Like this pain period is really hard to hold, and whether, you know, when we start going down, whether we're gonna hold some kind of support here or not, it also depends. That's it, guys. Come back tomorrow 9:30, you know, and we'll see what Bitcoin is doing tomorrow as well. Right now it looks good, like a lot of bullishness, a lot of breaking the resistances. The moon is on our side, you know, everything is working out perfectly until at one point doesn't. I'm gonna be super bullish if you can get above that, you know, 44, 45,000. I don't know if you can do that, but if you do that, like, I'm gonna be super bullish. And if you do that, we can call, you know, a restarting of the bull market, and we can call this mini bear market for over. We can, you know, give the mini bear market, you know, some kind of timeout, and you know, the new bull market can actually start. But I think we gotta get above the 44, 45. Let's see how this looks on the weekly. Yeah, I think we gotta get above that. I think we gotta get above that and see how that works out. Go love your kids. Moon power. See you around, guys. See you around. Take it easy also on XRP, guys. XRP, something pumps 20%, hits some kind of 200 moving average. You know, it's really gonna be a little bit difficult, you know, to get 40% and, you know, pump above 200 moving average. Anyways, guys, that's it. There's the stop button.
The late adopter, he's growing on
See you 200 moving average.
His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller. The late adopter, he's growing on ya. His lines are insane, he's your crack and dopamine dealer. The late adopter, the crypto doctor. He's got what you need, he's your vitamins and painkiller.
Okay, guys, see ya tomorrow. Hit the like on the way out. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.